what if you keep attracting physical manifestations that are not in alignment with the joyful life you envisioned for yourself? How do you ignore them in a way that doesn't put you in resistance? Welcome back to the channel where I talk about manifestation, energy alignment, inspired action, and passionate living. So, for example, maybe your desire is to manifest a certain amount of money, and you keep noticing that the money you envisioned and did positive affirmations on and scripted about isn't showing up in your 3D. And every time you check, it still isn't there. And you know all about the law of attraction and how noticing the lack of something brings you more lack. So then you make it your mission to ignore it, only to find that that makes the lack of your desired manifestation the thing to ignore, which just makes it the subject of your attention all over again. What do? What I find helpful is to not go out of your way to ignore things. Just like manically checking your 3D to see if your desire has manifested doesn't help, you don't have to strain yourself with the effort of avoiding the subject of your unfulfilled desire either. Think not so much in terms of ignoring or denying, and more in terms of shifting focus, refocusing. What are you making the subject of your joy, the subject of your love, the subject of your appreciation? That is how you redirect. So if you keep noticing the absence of the thing you want, the money that you want, for example, ask yourself, is this, the lack of money, the subject of my joyful attention? It is actually possible to notice things as they are in their currently unfulfilled, unrealized state without resistance. And here's how. Imagine for a moment that you have the money. It's been sent directly into your bank account, or someone's handed you a parcel with a big fat stack of crisp dollar bills in it. Doesn't matter how it came. The point is that you have it. When you have the money, it's not like you don't remember not having it. It's just that you think of it as old news, past tense. Your perception of lack is old news. It is part of the process of manifestation. That's what anything you observe is, old news. And when something is old news, there is little incentive to continue thinking about it, right? So your attention to it naturally peters out. You think about other things instead, not because you are ignoring the old news, but because you've just moved on, you've shifted focus. Doesn't even matter what you choose to think about instead. It could be purple flowers, could be the last conversation you had with your best friend, could be your favorite food. The point is that you feel different, you feel fresh, you feel light, you feel clear about what you are going to do, whether it involves money or not. Instead of feeling restricted, you feel free to explore, you feel interested, maybe even a little playful, and you do whatever you do without hurrying or panicking. You might decide to take a walk, pick up the phone and call a friend to catch up. You might even decide to quote unquote work. Whatever you do, you will just know somehow that it will lead you to the things you want, including money. You know that money follows you where you go. So the purpose of you doing things is not to get the money. You start with the premise that your purpose is already fulfilled, and then do whatever feels like fun for you in the moment. You never have to worry about the things you currently lack. Your needs are always met in divine timing, and just by being alive, you attract the resources that support your existence. You get to watch things unfold step by step, secure in the awareness that you are safe. No matter how things may appear, you are always safe and on track. You can trust, you can embody and assume the awareness of your happiest, most relaxed self. It is okay for you to be happy now. You do not have to earn it or justify it or explain it. It is done. It is effortless. It is effortless because it is done.